Hello everyone, my name is Paul Third, and yes, that time is approaching. Our favourite time of the year, Black Friday. That time of the year where all the plugins go on sale and our wallet starts to cry because it already knows what's about to happen. Our wallet is essentially about to get yeah, definitely cut that bit out. However, this year I am not a way to make the video that you think I am going to make. I'm just going to be honest with you all that as much as this is kind of your guys' favourite time of the year because you're like, oh great, everything's going on sale and I can get lots of good deals and stuff, it's also, I'm going to get so much shit for this, but I'll say it. It is the time of the year that kind of YouTubers make the most revenue. Look, it is what it is, right? Obviously, like what you would expect me to do and what many other YouTubers are going to do is they're going to look through all the deals and all the sales and compile all the deals and all the sales into one video, and then they're going to try and tie that into videos that they've already done, so then they get more ad revenue because you'll go and watch that review because you're interested in buying it and you know it's on sale, and then they've also got affiliate links and stuff like that, and then overall it's just a good money earner, right, for YouTubers. And I know that everybody would expect me to do the exact same, but I'm not, because I am a different man these days. And I'm just going to be honest and say it. Black Friday is an absolute trap. It's a trap that YouTubers and manufacturers and developers want you to fall into, because this, unfortunately, is what rules the economy, right? Without you buying stuff, they wouldn't be in business. But however, right, I do understand that a lot of you guys and girls have saved up and you have waited for this moment of the year to spend your hard-earned cash, and you're like, Paul, God damn it, I am going to buy something whether you like it or not. So I've decided to take a different approach, and I'm going to try and think about the psychology of Black Friday, right? Obviously, the psychology of Black Friday is that they're going to go like this and go,
buy this, buy this, buy this, buy this, buy that. It's on deal, right? You'll never get this price again. Buy it, buy it, buy it, now, now, now.
It's all psychology made to make you have FOMO. Honestly, FOMO and like plugins and shit is honestly like one of the biggest fucking diseases, mental diseases in like the audio industry. Everybody has FOMO. Everybody thinks that they're going to miss out.
Oh my God, I've already got 3 1176s and 3 Pultecs, but this 1176 is on for a tenner, and I just need to have it. I mean, what if it's better than the 1176? Even though I've got 3 1176s and I don't even use the 3 1176s, I use other compressors, but I just don't have it, and it's on sale, and I'm going to miss out. And you know, they said it's amazing, and I'm never going to get this deal again. So there's my card.
And I say no. No, listen to me, right? Look at my mouth as I'm speaking. And I don't know why I'm telling you to read my lips, because half of you can't fucking understand me anyway. But look, what I want you guys to have going into this Black Friday is just a better mindset, right? I want you to have a little bit of a better psychological advantage going into Black Friday. And this is how I believe that you cannot fall into the trap and have more control and actually get a half-decent deal out of Black Friday. Right, let's get into it. So what I feel that you need to do to have a better psychological advantage over Black Friday is to do one thing, and it's really simple. Separate want from need. Okay, so you've got all the FOMO stuff, you've got all the buy now, right? It's on sale, right, blah, blah, blah. Especially Golfos, the amount of people that are, like, I know because my Golfos video is getting more views and I'm seeing Golfos everywhere because Golfos is on sale. And everybody's like, oh my God, Golfos, 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 right? The problem is right that, right? And I'm not going to lie, Golfos is a great plugin, and I go backwards and forwards, like whether like in terms of me using it. However, I'll guarantee it's more that you want it rather than you need Golfos. And this is the most important thing. You need to, right? You need to prioritize the need over the want. Don't just go with another analog emulation.
And it's rare, and so used it.
Like, fuck's sake, you're probably not going to use it. You don't need another API, you don't need another Neve. You don't even really need an SSL or a Neve plugin, right?
No, I am buying plugins. How dare you, Paul? I thought I knew you. I thought we were brothers. Like, you're meant to tell me what plugins to buy.
It's going to be hard for you to hear. I don't really probably think you should be buying plugins this Black Friday. I really don't. What I think you should be investing in, and this is a word I'm going to use, is investing. Think of Black Friday as an investment. Everybody's got this thing where they're like, I want to spend money but get the most value for it. And you end up getting like 7 or 8 plugins that you'll hardly ever use because it's this in terms of quality, right? So what you've done is you've spread the load over small things because you think that quantity is better than quality. But what I'm telling you is quality is always better than quantity. If you've saved up money for Black Friday, then it's a great opportunity for you to invest in something a little bit bigger. So think about the weakest link in your chain. I spoke about it in the headphone amp video that I did. And as I said in that video, your end result is only as good as the weakest link in your chain. So it could be upgrading your interface. It could be upgrading your microphone. It could be, you might just have like a dynamic like this and you want to get a condenser. You might want to maybe upgrade your DAW. Maybe you've got like the basic package of the DAW and a good deals came up on like the big studio package of the DAW. It might be headphones. It might be monitors, speakers, headphone amps, right? Like, genuinely thinking about like what's the weakest link, and if I'm going to mention weakest links in chains, like rooms, right? I always forget about the room because I mix on headphones, but a lot of you guys mix on speakers. Honestly, if you get a good deal for acoustic treatment, fucking bite their hand off. It's a great time for you to really invest in acoustically treating your room. And yeah, you might maybe only got like 2 or 3 things, but it might be acoustical treatment that's going to genuinely just take your recordings a step up and make your mixes sound a little bit better because you've got a better reference for listening. And yeah, you might have spent fucking 200 quid, but you've probably saved yourself, I don't know, maybe you could easily save yourself 100 quid, 200 quid. You know what I mean? Some of these deals are crazy on higher priced items. So thinking about the weakest link of your chain and looking extensively at the deals to make sure that, wow, like that is a damn good deal. You might be able to get 50% on something that is fucking awesome and really well priced and really good value for money, even though you've still got to spend 200 quid for it. It's 400 down to 200. That's kind of, I know it's in your head, you're like, fuck that. I'm thinking of spending like 10, 20 quid at a time. But again, it's psychology, right? Want versus need. Upgrading, say, your acoustical treatment or your headphones or like your headphone amp is way more important than getting fucking a Sim Toys plugin or fucking an SSL plugin. Way, way, way more important. But you might be in a position where you're like, nah, I'm quite happy with my chain. I've spent quite a lot of money on it. Right, so let's think about like workflow stuff. Let's think about the boring stuff, right? Could you maybe get an awesome deal on a desk? Maybe you've got a half decent desk, but you can get a bigger desk and ergonomically it works better for you. You've got more space, you've got more storage space. Even just fucking buying storage, as boring as it is, storage is really, really important. Like honestly, like what I've got behind me. I've got little drawers of stuff and they're all fucking higgledy-piggledy. I'm screaming out for more storage space, like cable management. You know what I mean? Maybe getting a new patch bay. If you've got a 500 rack, it's really noisy. Fucking get a new lunchbox. You know what I mean? Upgrade. Think about workflow. Is there any kind of workflow things that you can change to make your life easier? So every day you wake up and you go to do a recording or a mix, it's making your life easier and it's having a bigger impact on a day-to-day basis. And I'm not done yet, right? There's still other things that you could buy instead of plugins. Think about your learning. Think about your noggin, right? The most important thing up top, right? Your learning. Oh my God, like buying courses and books and maybe mix with a master's videos in Black Friday. Like, that's not exciting. Who wants to do that? I want to buy a plugin. No, like, this may be a great opportunity for you to get on a really good course, or there may be a lecture somewhere that you're like, oh my God, I really want to go to that. Right, I've saved this money for Black Friday, but actually, I could get that instead of getting all these fucking plugins that I don't need. Okay, put the money in, book the fucking tickets, sort out your arrangements, sort out your accommodation, blah, 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 your travel. Go to it. Trust me, there are loads and loads of places on Black Friday in terms of educational stuff that are going to have deals. And this may be the time of the year where you have the money to say, right, I can invest in my learning and make myself better by adding more things in the top bin. And if you're at a point where you're like, know what, I have got everything that you said and I am completely happy with everything that I've got and I don't need to spend anything. If a good plugin comes up, I might buy it. Right, last thing. What about marketing and advertising? What about like if you've got like a website and it's maybe a bit shitty and you've got a chance on a deal, like maybe somebody's like doing a deal where they're like, right, I'll make up a website for you. Or like a graphic designer's doing a deal where it's like, I'll make up a new website. I'll take your website and I'll upgrade it. I'll add this, that. If you see yourself as a pro mixer and you've got a shit hot chain, shit hot ears, and shit hot productions, then really you need to get yourself out there. And it might be a good opportunity for you to say, right, I've got this money here. And know what I'm going to do? I'm going to market myself. I'm going to use that money to invest back into my own business. I want you to think of this Black Friday as an opportunity to invest in you, not invest in developers. If you are going to invest in a developer, then make sure it's a plugin that you're going to use every day that is going to genuinely impact your day-to-day mixing or recording experience. There are tons and tons and tons of sales and deals that are going to be out this Black Friday. But you're going to be distracted by the FOMO. You're going to be distracted by plugin. Just don't, right? Just don't. And if you're at a point where you're like, no, I don't really think there's anything in Black Friday where I could buy that's on a good deal that's really going to impact my life, don't buy anything.